Libras, hi, welcome to my channel. Um, Today I'm doing a general reading for the sign of Libra. It cannot and will not resonate for everyone, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The energy is fluid, so if I say he or she, I am just speaking of energy. Switch it if you have to. Yeah, that's what I got for you. All right, Libras. As soon as I got into your guys' energy when I was in my meditation, and what's funny is that I went from Virgo's reading, and in Virgo's reading, I was like chatty and I was like very uplifted and very much just kind of playful almost. Like it was a nice energy. As soon as I got into yours, I almost feel like a sense of robotic. How do I explain? Like even like my voice and my tone is almost monotone, which for me is weird. I feel a very sense of business. Business just very, I don't know, this is not an energy I'm great in. But I do feel like you guys are about to go into some new venture that's actually making you feel very uncomfortable. Yeah, I feel like real stoic. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I'm the prime minister and I'm about to give a fucking speech to, I don't even know. It feels very, this energy is very strange. I don't know if that's a Libra trait. I said Libra, right? I think I did. I'm not really sure. Okay, guys. Yeah, this is a very strange energy for me. Yeah, so during your energy, I got a lot of focus. I got a lot of feeling of focus. I almost had like tunnel vision. Not only did I have tunnel vision, but I actually saw myself in a tunnel. So, you guys seem, I'm getting in my head an image of somebody focusing on Jesus, what's that word? Target. Their target. Their target. Their target. At the bottom of the deck, and the way I like to do my readings, just in case anybody's wondering, I like to do a pre-pulled spread, meditate, get downloads, take the ethereal messages and ground it down into the 3D. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have Crown Games, Right Use of Power. And at the bottom of the deck is usually the reason why we're here, the energy, the reason for the reading. So I feel for a lot of you guys are starting to finally, I feel like a lot of you guys are really powerful. You guys are extremely powerful. And even just being in this energy, it's very interesting. You guys are powerful but different. It's almost like you guys have this sense of, I don't even know how to fucking put it. I'm water and fire. So I'm like free and wild, and I feel this running through the grass and like just very, and this energy is just very much like it's different. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's very stoic, but it's very powerful. But just very, very like in control and firm, and I don't know how to explain it because it's difficult for me because I'm not this is not an energy I'm used to. I'm usually more of a, like I said, fiery, running wild, YOLO kind of energy. And I'm very emotional, like even with normal day-to-day things, And this, it actually feels really good. It feels good. It's not an energy I could stay in forever. I don't think I could maintain this energy just because it feels to me a bit restricted, but it feels good to be in it. Like I feel super focused and I feel like I'm ready to take on whatever the fuck comes my way. It feels good and it feels like powerful. And I even have this sense of like a growing fire in my chest. It's so interesting. There's a sense right now of you guys having this power, but not really ever placing it in the right place. And what's interesting is that I just did Virgo's reading, and you guys got a lot of the similar cards. Um, and there's some similarities to it, but it's not the same message. It's very different, but you guys did get a lot of cards, so I feel like this is a collective thing. Like there are some things that are going on collectively, and so you guys are going through it too, but it is different, or you guys might have a lot of Virgo in your chart. So if you guys are interested, you guys can go and see that read. But yeah, that energy was quite different. This feels good but weird. So yeah, you guys are very powerful. You guys are extremely empathic. You guys are very, very, you guys have a lot of abilities. And even if you guys don't see those as gifts, as let's say like a light worker, you don't call yourselves that. You don't go into what I would call a category. You guys are very connected. You guys do your things the way you guys do them, your spirituality. But in the past, you guys were not using those gifts correctly. And I don't mean that to be offensive. It's more of a sense of there was more of a force being used and more of a use of your guys' gifts in the wrong direction. Okay? Of the wrong people, places, things. The way that you guys were using your gifts were almost an energy of um force, push. There's a lot of bolder energy. Like, I'm gonna get it done no matter what. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna get it done because I'm gonna get it done. And when you have gifts, you're utilizing those gifts to do things and get things done, but that is not the correct use of power. I feel like there is a switch, a shift in you right now where you guys are starting to learn that the things don't need to be done that way. You don't have to destroy a village to get to the other side, right? You can do things a different way. The same, and what I'm hearing is, you attract more bees with honey. Is that the same? Is that the same? I don't know. I think so. And when I channel, I forget English. Okay, so bear with me. But there's a difference between you getting to your end game and having destroyed every village that you went through to get there, when you could have just knocked on the door and used your gifts to become friends with the villagers, and they would have allowed you to go through, if that makes sense. There's this sense of almost like leaving, um, and it seems a little bit dramatic. Obviously, you're not destroying things or people, and I don't feel, but there is a sense here of force, like it's my way or the highway. It'll get done because I said it'll get done. And you are using your gifts in the wrong way because you are using them. But when it's that sense, it's more of a manipulation. It's more of a, and manipulation doesn't have to be a dirty word. We all, want things to go our way or to do certain things because, of course, we want things to get done, right? Um, but that there's a better way to do it. There's a better way to do this. Um, And I feel like you guys are finally starting to see that there is a better way to get not only the job done, but it'll get done better with better outcomes. And it's easier. You flow. See, and now that I started to, I can feel like my energy come back a little bit. There's a flow state. There's a flow state. It's almost like you're pushing and you're getting things done. I'm not saying you're not. There's a sense of getting things accomplished. I feel like with this energy, there's almost nothing you can't accomplish. But there is a sense here of resistance. Like you're pushing a big old boulder up a hill and you're going to get up there because you're going to get up there. But there's a different way. There's a different way. There's an easier way. There's a better way. And I feel like you guys are starting to come into that realization that it doesn't have to be this way, because there's a lot of things that you're lacking, or not lacking. I apologize. That was not the right word. There's a lot of things that you're not including into your life or involving into your life or allowing yourself to have, because you'll lose that sense of control. You feel like you'll lose that sense of control. But the truth is that there needs to be a balance that is not there. And I feel like for a lot of you guys are starting to see that. You guys got Mother Mary, expect a miracle, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So for a lot of you guys, like I said, I feel like you guys have been praying for this. You guys have been asking for answers on certain situations. And you guys are going to get your answer. The answer is coming. I feel like you guys have been, whenever a situation comes that you can't boulder your way through, you tend to pull away. You tend to disconnect. You tend to shut off, because it's easier. It's easier to do that because you can't boulder your way through some certain things, right? You guys got easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Oh my God. Okay, what did I say? And I pulled these out with you guys on camera. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was literally shuffling when I started the video. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Oh, like I said, there's situation, whether it be work, relationship, friendship, something that really calls to your soul, but it scares the living shit out of you. Yeah. It scares you. It scares you because you feel like you could lose complete control. I'm seeing, somebody losing control of the why do I lose my words when I'm channeling? The steering wheel and the car just flipping 1,000 times, right? There's a sense of you white knuckling it and not wanting to let go in a certain situation, because you feel like even with just opening up a little bit to what it is that's calling to your soul, you guys can you can see, you can feel that you can literally disappear in a situation. So you continue to use your power to go after the wrong things, or things that are not meant for you, things that are meant to teach you lessons because you're not learning the lesson, that it's okay to lose control or release control. Allow things to happen naturally and trust that what is actually meant for you is not going to break your heart or hurt you or let you down or take you down a path that you thought was right and it wasn't. I feel like the other situations that you're in are doing a shit ton of damage, and you guys are continuing to stay there and focus on there because pain is what you know. You know this pain and you can control this, and you have both hands on. So even though it fucking hurts, you can control it. And I feel like in whatever situation that this is, you guys are freak the fuck out. I lost the card. It's this one. Fuck, I got it download and then I lost it. Oh, I don't know. You guys got Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, and by me she means her, Green Tara, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourselves. Yeah. Yeah. There is a sense here of control, like just get out of the way. Let me do it. Just get out of the way. I'll do it because I can do it better and I know how to do it. So let me just do everything. I'm a fucking octopus and I'm going to do everything because that way I have control and I know how I want it when I want it. This energy is very interesting. And then lastly, you guys got a ton of them. Like, look. And then last, you guys have Nematona, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with divine. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you guys are very much connected. But I am hearing, oh, that's interesting. I am hearing that you guys have guides, new guides that are trying to come in and help, and you guys aren't allowing. There is a block there that you guys have not accepted and you guys are not allowing. There's always a connection with divine, but right now there seems to be a little bit of a interference in the connection. They want to have a closer connection with you, but they're unable to do that. You're not closed off necessarily, but you're not opened up either. I'm seeing like a steel bar door. So there's like, it's not a steel door that's like completely sealed. There's bars, but the door is still closed, right? That analogy was weird. Anyway. So yeah, there is a sense here of using your gifts in the right way. You need to get connected to divine again, differently. You need to change up your routine. And I got this in Virgo too, a sense of your practices, I'm hearing are mundane. They are just practices. You are meditating. It's like brushing your teeth. You're not actually fully connecting. You're not actually allowing them to come in and guide you and give you answers. There's a sense here that even though you feel like you are, you're not fully receiving it. You're not fully allowing because you need to have control. And sometimes it is good to have control, but sometimes control is an illusion. Not sometimes, it is a fucking illusion. You guys got the deep diver diving into the task. Yeah, there's a sense here that I feel for a lot of you guys are starting to see. You guys are starting to see that the things that were done in the past, maybe there's a better way. You guys are now using your gifts. And with this deep diver diving into a task, I feel like you guys are actually going to allow yourselves not only to jump into a different way of doing it. And do you see how they're dunking themselves into water? Emotions. You're going to allow emotions to come in, and you're going to trust that you're going to be guided to right situations. I feel like you're going to allow yourself to be vulnerable and deep dive into a task. I don't feel like this is work. For some of you guys, it could be, but if it is work, then it's going to be emotional. There's going to be more of an emotional sense to this. I feel like this is going to be more of your guys' feminine. I feel like for the Libras that I'm speaking to, there's a sense here where your masculine and feminine are not balanced out. In fact, not only are they not balanced out, but there seems to be in the past a distorted view of the feminine energy, almost like it was looked down upon. And the fact is that we are all both masculine and feminine, and it needs to be balanced out for us to be balanced out. Too much masculine is too much masculine. Too much feminine is too much. There has to be an equal balance of both. And there is not a weaker energy. There is not a weaker energy. There's not. There's not. The feminine is receptive, and the masculine has its own job. Everything has a place and a purpose, right? The masculine hustles, the feminine heals, and the inner child plays. There needs to be a balance, and there seems to not have been a balance in that in a long time. And there seems to be here a deep dive into emotions, a deep dive into some kind of task. It'll be different for everybody. For some of you, it'll be spirituality. For some of you, it'll be emotions and healing. For some of you guys, this could even be, relationships with friendships where you feel like you're holding back. You actually want to fully open up to someone. And again, if this is emotions in work, this could be that you're allowing your feminine to guide you and to help you with your intuition, to help you with work, if that makes any sense. Yeah, because we got the cosmic womb, the divine feminine. This is exactly what I was saying. This is exactly what I was saying. This literally just confirms literally what I just said about being unbalanced. Right now is a time to work on your divine feminine, on your feminine. But again, I am getting the message that this could be about a divine feminine, a divine counterpart. That there seems to be, I'm just hearing a lot of fear. I'm hearing a lot of fear. And there seems to be a lot of triggering, because we got the will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadow. Treasures hidden in the shadow. So there is a sense of you connecting and allowing yourself to open up emotionally, but because you're able to do that and you allow yourself to do that, there's going to be a lot of things that are coming up. But the way that things are going to come up are going to be both by you seeing them, but also being triggered. There is a lot of triggers that are happening, but the good thing is that, and again, this is coming out almost kind of like the same message that Virgo had. There seems to be a lot of Easter eggs coming up. A lot of trigger moments, but for you to see them and be like, oh, okay, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm pulling away. This is why I am afraid to do this. This is why I feel like I need to have control, because you're allowing yourself to go deep. And it's kind of like, I told Virgo, you guys have a ton of fucking blue. You guys have a ton of blue. Look at this. Blue. That one's not so much blue. That one's not so much blue. That one is not so much blue. And what you're doing right now is your guys' solar chakra is opening up. It's allowing you to see, to feel. You guys are starting to feel. There's this burn coming from your guys' solar chakra, because all of these things are coming up and you're able to see them. And the more that you release them, all of these ideas are coming to you. You're taking this deep dive, and it feels exciting, and I almost want to cry. But that's just because, I don't hide my emotions. I have Cancer stellium, so, but I am feeling this emotion from you guys, almost a sense of everything that's coming up and the things that you're seeing. You're finally starting to understand. You're finally starting to see the Easter eggs, the treasures, the actual treasures. The things that you thought were treasures are not necessarily the real treasure. The treasures are the things that you are most afraid to go towards. The ones that scare the shit out of you. Those are the treasures. I feel like you're finding little hidden Easter eggs. And even though they're not for other people, and I said this in That's interesting. Let me say this. Some of you guys are having throat chakra issues. You guys are not speaking out. You guys are not saying your guys' truth. You guys are not saying what you want to say. You have a lot of emotion, but you're not telling your truth. You're not speaking your truth. My throat chakra literally started to close up as I was trying to explain more on this card. 6 plus 2 is 8, which is abundance. You guys are finding a ton of abundance, but the abundance is different than what you guys have perceived in the past for it to be. Abundance is not money. Abundance is not cars or clothes or lots of, situations. Abundance is healing, feeling peace, true love, unconditional love from yourself and to other people, and actually going after the people that will love you unconditionally back, instead of going to situations where you go even though they are not great for you because you feel like you have some kind of control, and at the end of the day you end up getting hurt anyway. You had no control, and it's just another Easter egg that you're going to have to find and heal, because your masculine and your feminine are not equal. But you guys are starting to see this, and I feel like you guys are going to go deep down and immerse yourself in this. There's nothing wrong with showing emotion. It doesn't matter who the fuck told you that there isn't. Emotions are beautiful. I cry happy, I cry sad, I cry, I don't care. I cry for everything, and I do not hide it. I don't care. You guys got the star in the sky with limitless possibilities. Yeah, once you guys start to deep dive into this, excuse me, your guys' throat chakra is, I was fine. I was fine up until you guys, Libra. Once you guys start to deep dive into this, you guys are going to start seeing the possibilities, and the possibilities are endless. You guys are going to start being able to basically, man, sorry, I got a huge download and it made me dizzy, like my whole crown area. Once you guys are able to reconnect, and you guys allow yourselves to be open and allow new guides to come in and help you, because you guys are starting on a really deep journey and they want to be able to help you. You need different guides for different things, and that includes people in real life, right? There is endless possibilities. Skies is not the limit. There is no limit, and there is going to be a sense of both balance. I'm seeing this here as both balance, but also giving and receiving equally. I'm hearing there is so much more than you can be doing. There's so much more than you can give. We can help you, but we need to be able to give and receive equally, and hear you. The connection needs to be equal. The connection always needs to be equal. They need more of an equal give and take so that they can help you. There doesn't need to be so much resistance. And I feel like that's exactly what you guys are going to be doing. You guys are going to be transmuting a bunch of pain from the past. You guys are going to be releasing, not even releasing, I want to say releasing control, but it's not control because it's a false sense of control. You have no control. But you guys are going to be releasing that false sense of control that you guys have, and you guys are going to finally be able to transmute a lot of the pain and a lot of the things that you haven't been able to release in the past, and also realize certain patterns that you guys are doing, using your power for the wrong things, using your gifts for the wrong things, calling in the wrong things, being afraid of the right things, being afraid of opening yourself up because you feel like, I'm hearing, if I let go, I'll lose myself. That's a huge fear in someone. I'll lose myself, and what happens if I get disappointed? You know, we're all disappointed. We all get disappointed in all aspects of life. That's the truth. The only difference is that once we heal, we know that we can never get to that one point where we were at our lowest, because we now understand that the things that happen, they happened for us, not to us. And you know for a fact that you'll never get to that point of almost feeling broken again, because you've healed and you understand, if that makes any sense. And as long as you are happy within yourself and you're not looking for outside sources to make you happy, such as relationships, money, whatever it is, nobody can hurt you like that ever again. There's nobody can hurt you, because they can't take your happiness from you, because your happiness is within you. Your happiness does not depend on somebody else. So there's no need to fear. There's no need to have fear, because they can't take that from you. All right, Libras, that is all I have for you guys. Go clear out that throat chakra. I'm going to disconnect now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I will see you guys soon. Bye.